Hey guys, it's Freeze here, and welcome back to the Let's Build series. So this is episode 2, season 3, and today we will be doing how to build an auto composter. So let's do it. So I have all of the stuff that we need here, so I will go over this after I have explained how the machine works. So as you can see here, you have a redstone clock here that is currently getting powered, which stops it from doing anything. So I'll just turn that on, show you how that works. See? So you'll need to have one block in here to go back and forth. Let me just turn that on so then I can show you. See, it goes back and forth because these two hoppers are connected. So I'll just turn that back off again, just so we don't get the clicking noise, because that is really annoying. And then you have this here. So you have the input chest, which is a, what kind of chest is it? Gosh, I remembered it a few minutes ago. Okay, let's see. Trap chest. So it's a trap chest, so when you open it, it stops the hopper from feeding. So what I do is you can put that in there, right? And it won't take it. So the good thing about that is that if you put something in there wrong, then it won't jam the system. And then as soon as you do that, it's unpowered, and then that can go down into the composter. And what you do is you hook this up to the composter. Any stuff that you want to compost will go through the system. If you don't have anything underneath it, it will not take any of the bone meal. But if you have a hopper underneath it, then it will. So these two hoppers are connected together this way, and then this hopper is connected to this dropper. What these droppers do is it pushes whatever is in this hopper to this hopper, then to this hopper. But you need to have a power source to do that. So, as you can see here, this is the power source. So, you have the comparator, which reads that there's one block in there with this. The signal is very weak at this point. So what I do is I put it through a repeater, and then what that does is it goes into this stone block, which powers this dropper. Let me turn that off again. So this block powers this hopper, and also turns on and off this torch, which powers this dropper, and then this powers this grass block here, which if you were looking at it from up above, you wouldn't see all this. So that is the flooring material. So any flooring material that you will be using will be used to power this dropper right here. And then, so this torch powers this block here, and then it goes into this dropper here. And as you can see, it goes up into the chest. And I have already put in a few pieces to compost. So let's just add this in here. And you will see, let me turn it on and head to the chest quickly. Let's see if we can do this. It will eventually make its way up. And that's better than a bubble elevator, to be honest. It's a bit more expensive, but then you don't have the risk of water going everywhere. So that's basically how the system works. It's pretty simple. It took me a few tries because I was using the wrong type of blocks for this. But, yeah, it's pretty compact. This is actually the second design that I came up with, and it's really compact, like, except for this wiring right here. It's pretty good. Like, I really like it. So let me just put in some of this. So I'm gonna get 2 of these. So, as I said, it powers that dropper below with the trap chest, so nothing will go through at this point. Then, as soon as you close it, it'll go through. And see, instead of having to hold the trigger and everything and wait for that bone meal to pop out, you just let it do its thing. It's just super simple. It's really expensive, I know, but it's really handy. And see, again, if I open it, it stops doing its thing. And what I recommend is not turning this on straight away, because this gets really annoying really fast. I found that while I was building it, so. See, it's almost done. And let's see if we have any bone meal in here. Yes, we do. So I'm going to wait until it's all the way filled, and then we will continue on. Okay, so the system has gone through all the way. I've put in everything. So, as I said, input goes through here, goes into this composter, then goes through here, and then goes into this dropper at the bottom. And now, as soon as I turn this on, it will go through all the way. And as you can see, it's filling up. So there we go. That's pretty simple to do. It's a pretty simple machine. Like, I came up with it like in a few hours, so it's pretty cool. Really like it. Really like the design. And let's go through all the blocks. So you will need some sort of material to put on top of the machine, because we will be putting this into the ground. So you need something to kind of mask it up and show that there isn't really a machine here. Now there's only really 2 chests. You'll need 2 pieces of cobblestone, so you'll need a cobblestone here, and you'll need a cobblestone in there. But you could also use any material that you want inside of these hoppers to make a hopper clock. You can do really anything with it. You can put in dirt, you can put in diamonds if you want to be really cool that way. But I'm just using cobblestone. Pretty simple, pretty efficient. It works the same, doesn't matter what item. It doesn't matter what item you put in here, it'll work exactly the same. We are going to need 1 composter, 1 regular chest, 1 trap chest, 3 droppers, 5 hoppers, 5 pieces of redstone dust, 1 repeater, 1 comparator, 1 redstone torch, and 1 lever. So, pretty simple. And let's get right onto it. I think the most expensive part would be the hoppers, because they're made out of iron. So, I don't know. Let's just do it. Okay. So, I'm going to dig a hole right beside here. And it's only 2 wide, so that's pretty good. Let's go 1, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it will need to be at least 3 deep. Let's fill that in. And this should be just enough space. Just enough space. Okay, let's get rid of these blocks. Okay, first of all, I'm going to start with this piece of redstone here. I am looking at this for reference. Even though I know exactly what it looks like in my head, I still want to be sure that I'm building it correctly. So as you can see, pretty simple. 3 pieces of redstone dust there. Did I calculate that wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I didn't calculate that wrong. And now what we will want to do is we will want to grab this comparator here. Okay, and you will want your comparator to be in here like this, and 1 piece of redstone dust in between here. Now what we are going to do is we are going to build the redstone clock, or the hopper clock, or whatever you want to call it. So this one, I'm just going to do this, place that there, crouch, break, and then place. And there you go. And we will want 1 piece of redstone dust on top of this hopper here, because that will stop. That will be perfect, because see, when you turn this on and off, it locks up the hopper. So as soon as you turn this one on, it'll lock up the hopper, so then it won't make that ticking noise anymore. So let me grab 1 piece of this, and I will put it inside of here. And as you'll see, it starts working straight away, which is amazing. It's so efficient. Now I'm going to grab this, and what we are going to do is we are going to place 1 here, like this, and we are going to crouch, place, come on. Okay, sorry. I'm going to do it this way. Come on, come on, come on. I'm not in your way, thank you. I'm not in your way. There, okay. Now we're good. We'll just fill that in. And what else do we need to do? So we can break this one here. We will grab our dropper here, and they will all be facing upwards. So I'm just going to crouch like this, and then place that. So that will be where the output is. Now we'll need to grab a composter and crouch, and then we will need to grab another hopper and crouch again. So there you go. That's pretty simple so far. Now what we need to do, I think we've got that all sorted out. It's a pretty simple build. It's what I like about these machines that I build, is that they're very, very simple. So that was a trap chest. Now we need to get a regular chest, put that on top of there. And now we need to do this part here. I can't remember exactly what that is called. I've seen Mumbo use it a few times in his videos. I don't know. I'll put what it is on the screen. So hopefully I remember to do that. I'm sure I will, but other than that, it will be up on the screen what exactly this mechanism is called on the side here. So now let's put a lever down, so then we don't have to listen to that ticking noise, because that ticking noise is really annoying. Oh, come on, quick. There. Okay, so that's good. Now what we will want to do is we will want to get some glass, as it's not conductive, and we'll want to put that in there. So then it's a little bit of infill, I know. You won't be down here, but other than that, I like to add that little bit there. So now we need to add some grass blocks up top. So I'm thinking, do this. Add some glass blocks up top, so then we don't have any interference from anything. Then we will place in the rest of the grass here. So that's what it will look like. It's pretty simple. It looks unassuming from the top, except for what's underneath these chests. So let's see if it works or not. So I'm going to grab a whole bunch of these seeds, and then we will see what we get. Oh, there we go. And then we'll add all those in, and then you'll be able to hear that it starts working. So that's pretty cool. I will be back once this has done its thing, and then I'll show you some configurations of what this could look like. So okay guys, so this has been running for a few minutes now. As you can see, we are almost out of all the seeds. So let's turn on this mechanism here and see how much we get. Okay, 3, 4, 5. Wow, that's a lot actually. I wasn't expecting that. And see, it'll be quiet until it runs out, so then you can turn that off. And see, it'll just keep on going. We'll just leave it for a bit, and that's it for now. So we'll leave that. Let's do a configuration. So let's grab a barrel, and let's grab some wood here. I'm thinking of some of this. And see, with the barrels it'll be a bit different. It will take whatever's in there, so you'll have to fix that afterwards. But let me just let this finish up just quick, and it should almost be done by now. Okay, it's almost finished, and then I can move on to the next part of the video. Okay, there we go. So that's all empty now. Now let's add in these barrels. So we'll add one here and one here. And now what we will do is we'll do this. So you could have this on a wall. You could definitely have this on a wall, and it would look really good. So, like this, and that's why I wanted to show you this concept. So as you can see, it looks good on a wall. It's very compact, so this would not intrude on how thick your walls are. I guess if you wanted to, you could have like an outer wall. I'm just going to use a sand here. You could have like an inner wall and an outer wall, and it still wouldn't matter. It's very thin, and most of it is in the ground. Okay, that's working. Okay, perfect. And we will turn on that system in a second, and see, it works exactly the same. It works very well. It's very compact, and it works well if you want to save some time and not sit at a composter constantly. And see, that went through there. I think we're only going to make 2. Oh, that's pretty good. Wow. That's amazing. Okay, and that's it. That's the whole video. I know it may be boring at some points, but this is pretty interesting to have in your creative world or your survival world. I definitely recommend it in your survival world if you have all the resources to do it. If you don't, just stick to regular composting, but this is really handy. And if you had this in an automatic farm, it'd be really good, because then you get bone meal out of it, which is amazing, and you get a lot of excess seeds. So yeah, so this has been Freeze here, and I will see you in the next video. Okay, bye guys.